There is a moment in the ministry of Jesus that should slow us down. A crowd is gathered. In wonder, people rush toward him. Expectation fills the space. But when Jesus arrives, he does not find faith at work. He does not find his Father's kingdom advancing. He finds conflict. Teachers of the law are arguing with his disciples. Jesus asks a simple question: "What are you arguing about?" A father steps forward and says, "Teacher, I brought my son to you. He is held by a spirit that has robbed him of speech. When it seizes him, it throws him to the ground. He foams at the mouth. He grinds his teeth. His body becomes rigid. I asked your disciples to cast it out, but they could not." Jesus responds with a statement that should stop us. "O unbelieving and perverse generation, how long must I stay with you? How long must I put up with you?" This was not spoken in judgment. Jesus simply named what he saw: active unbelief. He saw faith twisted into something that does not and cannot work. He saw it in the crowd. He saw it in the disciples. He saw it in the father of the boy, and he sees it in us. Then Jesus asked the Father, "How long has this been happening?" Jesus did not ask for information. He did not need to know details to gather greater power to heal. He asked for the Father's benefit, because from the Father's view, this affliction had a history of winning. And the more weight we give our past sufferings, the harder it becomes to believe for healing. The Father answers, "From childhood." Then he adds, "The Spirit often throws him into fire and water to kill him." Kill him. Let those words sink in. This Father expressed his vision of where this sickness will end. And according to Proverbs 18:21, what we believe and what our tongues speak shapes reality. Jesus did not ask for these details. The Father gave them to show how impossible this healing would be. Then he says something that reveals his heart. "If you can do anything, take pity on us and help us. If you can." Jesus, the Son of God, God in the flesh, if you can. The affliction now stands larger than the mountain Jesus just came down from. The Father's confidence in Jesus is so shaken that he is unsure Jesus can or will heal his son. The failure of Jesus' disciples has reinforced it. Jesus answers, "Everything is possible for the one who believes." The Father responds with honesty, "I do believe. Help my unbelief." This is where the story turns. Two faiths lived in the same heart. Belief and unbelief. The stronger one will determine the outcome. Jesus sees this man's honesty, his desperation, and has compassion. Not because of the Father's faith, but because he spoke the truth. Jesus can work with honest belief and honest unbelief. What he cannot work with is a divided heart, saying the right words, quoting scripture, hiding doubt behind spiritual language. A divided heart is unstable in all its ways. And this is where Jesus performs a miracle. The boy is healed, yes, but another miracle, a greater miracle, has already taken place. Jesus gave the Father what he asked for: help with his unbelief. This is where our miracle begins as well. Jesus shows that when we confess unbelief and ask for help, he responds. He says, "Come, all who are weary, and I will give you rest." Rest from striving, rest from begging, rest from trying to convince ourselves we believe when deep down we do not. So before you ask for the healing you already know is yours, ask Jesus for help with your unbelief. Bring him situations. Place them before him. Trust him there. Expect him to turn your unbelief into belief. Wait for him to act. Watch for opportunities to express your faith in the moment. For the Father, he had to witness the horrific suffering of his Son once more. But with Jesus by his side, the Father said nothing, did nothing, simply watched and trusted Jesus for the outcome. Our healing is complete. It's our unbelief that needs help. Today, ask Jesus to help your unbelief.